Microphone's on, everything is go. How's it going? I'm a bit discouraged actually. My previous podcast, the one titled Get the Fuck Off My Expo Chef Now, only got one view. And I'm pretty sure I was the only view. Because I watch my podcast back and try to think of more stuff that I can bring up on the next one. But yeah, no. A little while ago, Get the Fuck Off My Expo, one view, 2 weeks ago, and I posted it on YouTube, but I also posted it on TikTok too. But I mean, if it's the same video, wouldn't that count? Wouldn't that? I don't know, but it tells me I only have one view. My quick chatter got 33 views, and then episode 11 got like 8 views. But it's kind of discouraging because I had a lot of interesting stuff to talk about in that last one. So probably just gonna be like low energy for this one, and it probably won't be so long too. I don't know. That's kind of discouraging. A lot has happened. The whole world. By the whole world, I mean the U.S. We all thought TikTok was gonna shut down. It didn't shut down. It came really, 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 really close, like right on the deadline day, and then it went dark for U.S. people, and so we got a message saying, we're gonna work with President Trump to see if he can do something about it. We all got that little error message, and what we all did was, instead of, because Mark Zuckerberg, he thinks because he's the one who lobbied and paid all the millions and millions and millions of dollars to get TikTok shut down, and he just thinks a lot of people are stupid, but we know it was him. And so he thinks if it gets shut down, we're gonna flock to his whatever he got going on, because it's like a monopoly. He owns Facebook, but Facebook also owns Instagram, and Instagram, they have their own type of Twitter. He tried to get Twitter too. When Elon Musk took over, he made a lot of people were like, "Oh, you fuck Elon Musk, I'm going somewhere else." And then like the very next day, Mark Zuckerberg came out with this thing called Threads, and it's like linked to your Instagram, and then it just fucking died in like a day. No one gave a shit. But I guess it's not thriving now. It's probably, I don't know. It may appear as if it's thriving, but no, not really. It's just because it just looks like that because he had you link your Instagram account to your Threads, but you can't delete your Threads account because it will delete your Instagram account. It's like a little, and most people don't want to lose their Instagram. He's just a little slimy little snake, and I don't have, I had made a Threads when it came out, and I've been since deleted that Instagram. I didn't give a shit. But yeah, so TikTok did not shut down when Trump got into office on the 20th. It's been 2 days since they got it back up and running, and he says he really likes TikTok. He says he has a warm spot in his heart because that's where all his voters came from. All the young vote was all from TikTok. So he said, it's a warm spot, and it's up and it's running. The algorithm did feel a bit weird when we first got back on. Kind of like someone got in your car, broke in your car, and they moved the seat back a little. You know what I'm talking about? When you get in your car, you're like, it feel weird. You know what I mean? It did feel like that, but I mean, it's okay now. So a lot of Americans, in order to protest from going to a different Mark Zuckerberg owned site, we all just gave our information to China when we joined this app called Red Note. And Red Note is basically if Pinterest, TikTok, and Instagram had a baby. That's what it is. It's like some Chinese little pin. But it's straight China. It's like 100% Chinese. And then we met a lot of they were so welcoming and kind, and we, it was awesome, talking to the Chinese people, because they don't really, it's not every day when they get to interact with people on the other side of the world. And China, their stuff is very, what is the word I'm looking for? Everything is blocked, and you can't get this, you can't get on that. They're really interacting with themselves. And so when a bunch of Americans moved to it, they were like, "Oh, this is exciting! I get on this app every day, but now it's full of Americans. What's going on?" And we told them all what went going on. And I still have my app. I still get on Red Note. There's a lot of stuff here. They're they're very talented, very talented. I just started getting recommended, and they're so beautiful. There are so many beautiful Chinese women, and they're all talented. There's this Chinese woman. She plays the bass, and she looks cool when she does it. And then I liked her videos, and then I got, you know, the algorithm started showing me more and more and more. And so I was thinking to myself that I probably want to maybe learn how to play the bass or something, or learn how to play a guitar. Mainly bass. Bass, it looks very fun, and it's very chill, and it kind of matches my aesthetic. I never really, well, I played the tuba. I've talked about that before, but I never really learned it because, my elementary school music teacher was kind of a dick, and he never taught me anything. He just expected me to know it. And in order to combat that, I learned how to whistle when I was young, really, really, really good, and I can just whistle everything on the scale, and I just learned the scale. I don't know. I've talked about that already, though. I'm a really good whistler, but I want to learn how to play an instrument. I did dabble on the piano, on the keyboard, back when we lived in Bakersfield, and my aunt had one, and I used to go and play all these little. I still know how to do. I still know some songs by memory, like Legend of Zelda, Fairy Fountain, some Mega Man tunes. I still know some, but I'm not really a keyboard expert. It's just muscle memory. But I always wanted to learn how to play a guitar but the bass, because I was getting recommended so much of the bass, I really kind of fell in love with it. And it was because there were so many beautiful women playing it too, and I was just like, that's even more like attractive. And yeah. Hold on, give me one sec. I thought I was hearing something outside or something. I really hope no one walks into. I wouldn't want to have to fuck someone up at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's very cold. I will win. I will. I've been boxing every single day for the last 60 something days straight, and I'm. It's crazy how far I've advanced. But anyways, as I was saying about the bass, I always wanted to learn it, but I'm a lefty, right? In most of anything in the world, it's accommodating towards right-handed people. That's why when you were in school, and if you were a lefty, you understood this. When you were in school and you would write on the notebook and you get those smudges on your hand, it's because the book is designed for you to be writing with your right hand. Right-hand people don't really get those smudges. At least I don't think so. But the reason why I never learned how to play a guitar or bass sooner in my life was because it just wasn't for left-handed people. The left-handed versions of the instrument was almost like so much more expensive than the regular right-handed. And you can buy a right-handed one and switch the strings around, but I don't want to do that. And then I started thinking, like, is this like I don't know, why is it like that? And I guess I looked it up, and it's because just a lot of things for guitars and stuff, it's made for right-handed people. And when you have to make a left-handed guitar, the manufacturers have to go out of their way to accommodate you for that. So in turn, it ends up being more expensive than your regular, left-handed bass or guitar or string instrument. Because just like the manufacturer, they don't make stuff for left-handed people, but they do. It's just more expensive, and it's not fair. But I mean, there's only a small percentage of people in the world that are left-handed, so I guess that's pretty special. But this year, I don't know, I'll probably learn how to play an instrument or something, get good at something. I really hope it's those cats outside, because I would hate to have to open my garage and fight someone at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. It better be the cats. Anyways, I've been so what did we cover? We covered the TikTok and me learning base. They also have on Red Note, they have so many delicious looking foods and cuisines that you can learn how to make, and that's what I immediately started doing, just liking all the recipes I can find. And yeah, cuz I've been my cooking, yo, I've been getting down this year, bro. Well, last year, and this is a new year. But I've been getting down and I've been working on myself and I've been cooking my own meals and buying my own ingredients and saving my recipes and trying them and absolutely destroying them, and it comes out horrible, but then you try it again and then it's really good. I don't know. I've been doing okay. I've been doing alright. I think it's healthy. It's healthy to at least learn how to cook something. You know what I mean? You gotta learn how to cook something. You can't just eat like fucking microwavable shit all the time, you know? You gotta know how to throw down. That's what I've been doing. But, it's kind of hard right now because ingredients are expensive, and I've been juicing a lot. I've been spending like 30, $40 on just straight fruits and vegetables, and I've been juicing. But I ran out of everything for this check, I have to go and get some more something. I only got celery in there, and celery is good, but it's too much. It has like this bitterness to it, you know what I mean? But I've been eating my vegetables and all that, trying to look good and trying to look better. I do look better. My physique looks insane right now. That's because I've been putting in the work. I've been putting in the work in boxing. And yeah, I'm turning into a tank unit. But I do want my stomach to be a bit more slimmer, so I could have that perfect V-taper. But, the people say my back looks good, and that's good. That's good enough for me, Really working on myself. I'm supposed to be getting my glasses soon. I don't know what's taking so long. It's been about like 7 or 8 days, This last check I had, it literally, like, the entire thing went towards the glasses, and I still haven't got the glasses yet, And I don't know. I like to have my stuff now, you know what I mean? That's kind of why I dislike ordering stuff online. I'll order online, but I don't order online often, I try to look and see if the item is in the stores around me, because I really hate waiting for something after I just given them money, you know what I mean? And now you have to wait. You feel like you ripped off or some shit, you know what I mean? You go on Steam, you buy a game, boom, it's right there in your inventory. Download it now. You got it. You order anything, it's like, okay, we're gonna take the money in maybe 2 weeks, it'll be there, and it's like, fuck, man. I don't want to do this. But everything is moving towards just, online. They say it's convenient, but it's actually a nuisance when you want the item now. Kind of reminds me of that Scott Pilgrim movie when he orders this package, and they're like, "Scott, are you waiting for the package you just ordered?" And he was just sitting at the door. That's how it be. It's never that fast, and I don't want to pay extra money to get it the next day because I don't know. The item is not that. It's not that important of an item that I can't wait for it. But at the same time, I don't want to wait for it, but also don't want to spend extra to get it the next day. You know what I mean? I feel like that's doing too much. Only with the glasses, I didn't order them, They were like, oh, you have to pay half of the money in order for us to send the thing out to get them made for you, all custom. And I'm like, okay, so I can't do that right now, but on my next check, I could pay it in full. And that's exactly what I did. And it's been like 8 days. And then I called them and they were like, oh, no, we'll call you when they arrive. And it's like, oh my God, dude. Get on it. I gave you guys almost $600, dude. That's enough to be like, let's get it. It's pretty soon. I was expecting 3 days or 4 days, but like, yo, man, I can't see. I cannot see. Why are you guys making me wait like this? And then they're like, "Oh, we'll call you." Well, it better be soon because yo, I didn't pay my AT&T and I didn't pay my phone bill. They sent me a message the other day saying, "Yo, this is past due." So the phone might be off pretty soon if we don't snap in gear, Lend me the glasses already, man. So I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. But yeah, dude. What else do I want to talk? I got sleep paralysis again. That's very common with me. I always get sleep paralysis. Last night was a scary one though. I don't know. In my mind, I was asleep. But in my mind, I just heard lights off. Boom, and it was it. I was just paralyzed and then ended up falling asleep. But I can't really, like, it's always weird when I get sleep paralysis, man. Because my mind, because you're asleep and you're still dreaming, your mind sort of tricks you and think people are in the room with you or people can hear you. And I used to share a room with both my brothers. And obviously I don't do that now. I'm in the garage alone by myself. But whenever that happens, my mind tricks me into thinking I'm asleep in my brother's room. And before, when I would get sleep paralysis, they'll shake me awake, like they'll notice it, And then when I have it, I try to murmur it. Like I'm like murmuring for my brother to but they're not in the room with me, But it's my mind projecting that. It's very, I hate it. It's very it'd be scary. I hate having sleep paralysis, dude. I get it every other day. Sometimes I wish that I just had someone here to sleep in the same bed with me and to just shake me awake a bit when you notice that I have it, That's what I want more than anything in the world right now. But the dating stuff is so dating's fucked right now, dude. It's so stupid. It's like everyone you meet or everyone who are you remote what's the word? Remotely interested in, or vice versa. They gotta drop you in this stupid little mind game little thing that literally everyone does it. Everyone, it does not matter. If you're trying to talk or get with someone, you gotta play their stupid fucking mind game first. I don't got time for that shit, okay? Mind games take like 2, 3, 4. You gotta play this. No, I get sleep paralysis every other day. Either we're gonna get together or not. If not, don't talk to me. That's the thing, bro. My ignore game is strong. It's not even a game. I just learned. That's something I picked up along the way because I don't really have people. I never in my life ever, all through elementary, middle school, high school, I didn't have a lot of friends or like texting back to back and get into that habit. I'd never built that with anyone. You know what I mean? I never had that. And so whenever I send a text to someone, I expect a prompt response because it takes more for me to send you a text than if you're a person on the other end that is just used to receiving texts from people. So you can just, I'll answer this later. No, I need you to answer this now, please. Because if you leave me undelivered, that's not going, I'll never speak to you again. I will never reach out to you again. And it's so easy for me to do that, because I got used to it. I don't have an emotional connection or attachment to texting and having conversations and this and that. I'm very direct. I like being in front of you and telling you stuff. I don't want to, because it's kind of like texting is like, it's like waiting for your fucking packages from Amazon or some shit. You order a fucking package and then you gotta wait 3 days. That's annoying. And then, people do those. People play those stupid fucking games. I don't have time for that shit, yo. I don't. I got sleep paralysis really bad. Really, really bad. And I need someone here. Just to wake me up when I have it, If you don't get sleep paralysis, then I don't. Then, I don't know. I wouldn't wish it upon you. But it sucks. Every time you get it, it sucks. It's terrible. It's scary. You know? Because you hallucinate. Because you're still asleep. But you're aware that you're asleep. No. You're still asleep, right? Your mind is still asleep. But you are awake and you cannot move. You are awake in your body. I don't know. It's such a weird, bizarre feeling. And, I've always had it. My whole entire life. But, I don't know. But a lot of people, they just want to play games, dude. I don't have time for that, man. The only game I want to play is probably Marvel Rivals and lose a bit and then get off. And I probably want to play Black Myth Wukong and then die a bunch and then get off. And probably I don't want to play an actual, like, a people game. You know what I mean? Because everyone already does that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Anyone you'll ever meet ever who takes remote, you gotta play their stupid game. It's dumb. It's so dumb. It's retarded. It's so fucking retarded. That's the quickest way to get me to never speak to you ever again. Is to drop me in a stupid game, I like things direct. That's pretty much it, I like it direct. I think a lot of people play games with you is because they be like, oh, this they think you're after just to fuck. You know what I mean? Like, they be like, they think you just want to fuck, and so they play like really type of, very evasive and this and that. It's like, no, I don't got time for that, yo. I'm almost 30. Keep it real. Keep it fucking real. Just wanting to fuck, that shit played out, bro. That shit played out, dummy. Who the fuck? No, girl. You grow out of that shit when you like 19. No, you don't. You grow out when you like 21, 20. That's your years. If you like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play the. When you get up here, you don't do that shit, bro. Like, there's no point. It's a waste of your time. And I don't like having my time wasted, because I don't waste other people's time, If I value your time, then you have to value my time. And if you can't value my time, then you are wasting my time, But I just, I don't know. Just been taking care of myself, really. That's pretty much it. I haven't even played the game as much as I want to, because I just box, and then I walk, and then I eat right. I need to work on my sleeping schedule. My sleeping is really bad. It's 2:53 a.m., but, I've always been awake at times like this, but, when I worked at the Foods Co., I used to have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and be there at 5 o'clock in the morning and just do overnight stocking and stuff. And that was when I felt the most incredible in terms of, like, well rested, because everything was in tune. I'd wake up in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I feel great. I slept all 8, you know what I mean? Because my sleeping schedule was fixed. But now it's like, I wake up like at 12, still sleepy, still taking care of myself, but still, I don't know how to fix it somehow, G. Shit tough. I was kind of hoping TikTok could be banned for a little bit so I can work on my sleeping schedule, but since it's not, we're back to doom scrolling, This can't be healthy. It really can't. It even sucks, I guess, when people, when TikTok got banned, a lot of people deleted the application, and if you did that, you can't get it back, like, for like 90, unless whatever, because it's still actively on trial for whatever. It's gonna be like 90 days before they'll even make a decision. So if you deleted TikTok, you literally cannot get it back until it's resolved. And if they be like, yeah, we're gonna ban it, then you just don't get it back. But I made that mistake by deleting Lemon 8, dude. I deleted Lemon 8, but I kept TikTok. But now I can't get on Lemon 8 again, bro. And I tried switching my region, and like, nope. They just say, yo, this is banned in your, because it's off the App Store, You can get CapCut back, though. CapCut, that's all powered by ByteDance. So it's Lemon 8, TikTok, CapCut, and the other one. There's another one. You can get those back. You can get CapCut in the other video. You have to switch your region to Canada, and you gotta get the bundle. You have to download the bundle. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, and you get it back. You kind of bypass it secretly. But as far as deleting Lemonade or TikTok, too bad. So sad. Yeah. So a lot of people were very sad about that, and a lot of people stayed on Red Note. I'm still on Red Note too. Red Note is nice. It's very, very nice. Chinese people are very, very nice, and a lot of us has been misled to think they're this type of people or that type of people. But it's when you talk to them directly, bro, they're so nice. They're so cool, man. They're very talented, yo. There's so much talent on Red Note, and they put so much effort in their videos and their quality and their edits. Like, it's like next level. It's almost like, you know, when you go to the eastern country and you be like, damn, they're living in the future. No, they're not. They're just living in the. That's how it's like on Red Note, bro. They're like 10 years ahead of us, and like, oh no, everything, G. But yeah, it's very cool. And they didn't care of my black skin. They just thought. I did get one question. She was like, no racist stuff, but why is your skin dark? And I was like, oh, it's just because it's melanin and it's to protect me from the sun, you know? And she was just like, oh, okay. But that's what it is. People, they don't think about stuff, and they just automatically assume, it's racist. It's racist. And then it's like, no, there's not a lot of black people walking around in China. Like, ever. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some, and they get asked the same question, but it's interesting, you know? They be like, you know, they don't get black people. And then when you suddenly have an influx of Americans joining your app out of the blue, they're gonna want to know why you're black, but they don't care. They're smart people, you know? And a lot of, over here, they tell us that, they tell black people specifically that everywhere hates your black skin or whatever. It's racist here, it's racist here. And if you're, I don't know, a retard or a dumb fuck and you don't know how to think about things and you just internalize everything, you're going to be like, oh, the world is, you know what I mean? The world is racist. No, they didn't give a shit. They were cool. A couple of them followed me. You know, some said I was cute. I would date a Chinese girl. I would. I don't know. I'd date any girl, really. If you're going to wake me up from my sleep paralysis, probably around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and you don't mind me waking you up with my murmuring and suffering, then yo, you're for me, dude. And that's how that's going to work. I kind of just wanted to yap for like 30 something minutes or so. I didn't want to make it 50 minutes because my previous video only got 1 view. So it'll probably be the same, you know. So that's my update. I'm trying to think if there's anything new that happened to me. I don't know. I've been working on my work ethic at work. What I did was, okay, I guess I can break it down. I got time. So what I did, when I go to work, I do the dishes and I do prep. That's my job, you know? But I've done that every single day for so long that I have perfected it, right? And so I asked ChatGPT, I listed all the stuff that I have to do and stuff that aren't a part of my thing that I can also do to, you know, in order to help everyone out on the line and this and that. And, you know, and I made it, put it in a list and then make it for the best so I can achieve the best possible time, you know, how I can space it all out. And then that's what it did. And I've been following it and I got better at the list it gave me and better at the list it gave me. So I'm getting faster and faster and faster and faster, you know? Yeah. ChatGPT, dude. So now, you know, before, when I first got hired over there, I used to do the dishes and then prep, and then that would take up the whole entire workday. You'll finish the dishes and you'll be done. That's how you know you're done for the night. But then I started thinking to myself after doing it, because I've probably washed like hundreds of times. I've washed the same dishes. And so I started thinking, there's no such thing. Like when you get to work and all the dishes are back there and they're piled up, there's really no such thing as, oh, there was a lot of dishes today, because the store didn't receive any newer dishes. These are the same dishes you've washed every single day. And so what do you mean there's a lot of dishes today? That doesn't make sense. There's the same dishes, unless we got an order. And so I started telling myself that. I was like, these are the same. You wash these every day. These are the same. And so before, it would take me almost a whole shift to wash the dishes. Now I can probably get through all of them in like an hour and 30 minutes, right? Because I just gotten so good at just like getting them out. And, I got my whole setup. And so now when I come in, I do those last. I worry about the dishes last because I know I'm going to be able to. I know I'm not going to be behind. I can knock those out. And so I started picking up other tasks, So I'll go in and then I'll do my prep, and I'll knock my prep out pretty fast too, because prep is pretty easy, It's only when there's a large influx of stuff they need, like when they be like, we need 16 steaks. I'm like, fuck. That's going to cost me almost an hour. But when it's like my standard is 20 chickens, 6 steaks, 6 briskets. And I can get that out in probably 38-ish something minutes. I'm still working on trying to see how I can cut that down. But I started picking up other tasks too. Like I'll go and I'll make sure all what are they? The soda things, the soda boxes, none needs to be replaced. And if they replace them, I'll just do it and screw it on right quick. Put a new one on there. And then I go, because I know up front they'll need ice refills, and so I'll go and I'll refill the ice, and then make sure they're good up front. And then I know, and there was this thing called running back that we had to do. That's when you go up to the front and you help them grab all the stuff they need. I've kind of incorporated in there before the peak hour, and it just was crazy, because before, a long time ago, that would be like, damn, when you be doing the dishes and they'd be like, oh, can you come replay? And you'd be like, dang, I'm losing my time. But I've gotten so good at it that like it's just like it's nothing. Like it's literally nothing. And that's why I started picking up other stuff, So I'll replace all the ice, and then I'll make sure they're good, and then I'll take out all the trash, and then I'll go make sure there's no ice chests in the walk-ins, and then what else? I'll replace the sink, the dish soap stuff for the sink, and then the sanitizer, and then let's see if there are any other smaller thing. And then after that, then I start the dishes, and then because I know I'm gonna knock those out in about like an hour and 50, because these are the same dishes that have always been there every single day. There has not been any new dishes. And so you just get really good at washing those same dishes. It's like speedrunning in a video game, in a category. When you try to, like Mario 64, you go, oh, you make that jump, you got to do it in 20 seconds. But then you keep doing that same jump again, you're going to get in 12 seconds. And then you keep doing it again. And then suddenly, boom, you can make that jump in like 5 seconds and you save time. That's basically what I've been doing. I've been speedrunning my job, yo. And I hope no one's like not mad at me or something, or they think like, oh man, he who does he think he is, But I promise you, I'm in my own head trying to speed run, and it should be obvious because I'm always listening to like some sort of video game music or something. But I don't know. People don't really know what you're thinking unless they ask you or they strike a conversation. So people are prone to filling in the blanks themselves of what's going on, But I'm telling you, I just be on the roll, dude. I'm on my game, my A game, And so, I pretty much, in turn, with me working like this, even though it's a lot, you have to stay consistent. You have to keep, you don't really have time to like stop and talk to people. You just have to be like, on to the next thing, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. But it helps people a lot. I'm pretty sure it does. If the line doesn't have to stop and go grab this thing when you already did it, or they don't have to get that customer there's like, are you guys out of ice, and then someone has to break off the line to go refill the ice, and then when it breaks off the line, then now the line is slower, So in order for things, it's like a train, yo. Things have to be moving consistent. And because I got so fast at the dishes, I can fill in those spots. Even though it's not even of my pay, like it's not even of my what's the word? It's not even of my my duties, my job duties. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just hope people don't think I'm an asshole. Because I'm not, I'm trying to help you out, But, yeah. So that's what I've been doing. And then, yeah, I put all that information into this big word salad I just told you. I put all that into Chat GPT. And then we shortened it to get the greatest time possible. So if you're wondering how I just got really fast, it's because I know how to listen and follow directions. And you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to do that. They don't know how to listen, follow directions, or. But yeah, that's new. That's what I've been doing. That's pretty much it. It's 3:06. My feet are very, very cold. I bought some Sherpa socks. Not warm enough. My feet are still cold. I don't know, but I don't know, like, how the fuck am I supposed to unthaw these bitches when they do this? But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully, this can get a bit more views. I've also deleted CapCut off my computer, so editing this is gonna be. I gotta find something that I can use to edit this. All right, peace out. Thanks for listening to me ramble. The next episode will probably be another 2 weeks from now. Something has to happen. Something interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a girlfriend, right? And then I can yap about that, But I don't think that'll happen. At least no time soon. But you never know. All right. Good night. Thank you all for listening to me. If you're listening, get home safe. Drink your water. Make sure your feet is warm. I don't know. Eat healthy. Be great. Go do something. Be somebody. Don't let people judge you. You know what I mean? Don't let them judge you. I don't know. I tried to be motivational, but I'm slick. I'm kind of tired and slurring over my words. But yeah, I'm done here. Thank you.